The question today is, have you ever watched a film and just not got it? Because last night I sat down with Narendra and I finally watched Beetlejuice. Now this has a sequel coming out in under a week. My sister has gone on about this film for years and I thought it was going to be this big moment for me. And I neither liked it nor did I dislike it. There were certain things I couldn't really get on board with, and there were other things that I really enjoyed. So I was stuck in this middle, almost like I'm a ghost in a house unable to get out, if you will. And I'm not sure exactly what I would rate it numbers wise or where I would put it, because there were some big laughs, but I'm not sure that I was the intended audience. But before we get to the main review, I think it's best to do fact of the day. Page number 203, fact number 4. The world's smallest test tube has a diameter 10,000 times narrower than the human hair. We've done that fact before. Very nice. Now we've got fact of the day done and ticked off. I can get into my review. Now, Beetlejuice is a pretty short film, and from the get-go I really enjoyed the main storyline. There is something very novel about having ghosts try to exorcise living humans out of their house, and the idea that there were these sandworms in this desert area the moment they tried to step outside of their bounds was very different, and I quite liked the stop motion aspect of those sandworms. Overall, there were bits where I know I was meant to laugh and I just couldn't muster the laugh. And I think if I was maybe 10 years younger, I was maybe in my teens and I watched this would have had a huge lasting impact on me. Generally, the acting was okay to good all across the board. The visual effects were very good. There were so many moments that I thought, wow, considering when this film came out, you were able to do this and make it feel like this and the ambience you've created. And one other thing I have to say really was a heavy hitter was the music. Sometimes you watch films and the score almost becomes a character within the film because that's the impact it has when it's set to, you know, the actors acting and the directing. And for Beetlejuice, the music really was that. It set the tone so perfectly. It was interspersed within the shots, especially with the moments of them dancing around the table and whatnot and floating in the air. That was something really, really enjoyable. And I think if anything, from Beetlejuice, I'm going to be walking away wanting to go back and listen to the soundtrack, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to want to rewatch the film. I think it's fair for me to say I'm going to have to see how Beetlejuice is in a week, because we are going to be seeing the cinema. We are going to be doing car park review. I don't know how it's going to go.